Changing the subject, part 2. For this we're going to look at some grade A and grade A star work. So W equals the square root of 2t minus s. And we want to make t the subject of the formula. Now the 2t minus s is all in a bracket, so that's sort of got to stay where it is at the moment. So I've got to get rid of that square root. So the opposite of square rooting something is squaring. So I know w squared will now equal 2t minus s. The minus s is not attached to the t, so opposite of minus s is a plus s. And if I want t, obviously I've got to half everything. So w squared plus s, all divided by 2, will equal t. In this one, I'm trying to make r the subject of the formula. So a equals pr squared. So I must have to get rid of the squared first. So the opposite of squaring something is to square root it. So the square root of a will equal pr. And the opposite of timesing by p will just simply be dividing by p. So the square root of a divided by p equals r. And r is now the subject of the formula. Ax equals c plus bx. And we're trying to make x the subject of the formula. So as you notice now, we've got an x that appears twice. So what I've got to do is get the x's all on one side. So the opposite of adding a bx is to take a bx away. So now I've got ax minus bx equals c. Now I've got them on the same side, what I can do is I can factorise the left hand side by taking a factor of x out. So I know that x, lots of a minus b, must equal c. Now to simply get x on its own, I know I've got x times by the all of a minus b. So the opposite of timesing by the a minus b is to divide. So I know that x must equal c divided by a minus b. So k equals x plus x, all divided by x minus t. And again I'm after x being the subject of my formula. So what I've got to do is I've got to remove the x minus t from underneath. So I know that k lots of x minus t will equal x plus s. And then I can simply expand the bracket out and then remove the kt from the left hand side and place the x from the right onto the left. So the plus x will become minus x. So now I've got kx minus x equals s plus kt. And I've got the x's all on the same side, which is what I'm after. Now they're on the same side again, I can factorise by taking a factor of x out. So x will equal k minus 1, which equals s plus kt. And then as before, I can simply divide by what's in the bracket. So I know that x will equal s plus kt, all divided by k minus 1. So there is now 9 questions for you to practice. Practice them by pressing pause. When you are ready for all of the answers, press play. Here are the answers.